Peace everybody, back with another video. This is Utah man found dead in a freezer, had a notarized letter saying his wife wasn't responsible for his death. Now, this is getting to be a little odd now, because this man was found dead in a freezer and in a notarized letter saying that his wife wasn't responsible for his death. I do kind of find it odd. And of course, as you can see here, the screenshot is the freezer with the yellow tape around it. When Janine Sauron Mathers died in November, police in Tule, Utah were startled to find the body of her husband, Paul, in a chest freezer at the couple's home. Yeah, so this is... he died in November. And of course, the Utah police, they were startled to find the body of her husband, Paul, in a chest freezer at the couple's home. That wasn't all. Police also discovered a notarized letter from Paul stating that his wife was not responsible for his death, according to a search warrant unsealed this week. Yes, so the police also did discover a notarized letter from her husband stating that his wife was not responsible for his death. So if she was not responsible for the death of her husband, then who was? Did he put himself there? We don't know. Did something else happen that we don't know about? We don't know. Investigators now believe that Paul Mathers died a decade ago and are investigating the possibility that monthly payments to him from Veterans Affairs and Social Security kept coming in after his death. So yeah, so now you got the investigators that believe that Paul Mathers died a decade ago, in other words, 10 years ago. So this is how long the woman had kept her husband in the freezer for 10 years. So she could keep getting his Veterans Affairs and Social Security checks that were kept coming in after his death. So she never reported nothing at all. She didn't tell Social Security, oh, my husband died, or anything like that. So she kept him in a freezer for this long. Sergeant Jeremy Henson of the Tule Police Department said investigators have filed subpoenas and are still awaiting financial records. The VA payments would total at least $177,000, Hanson said. Yes, so Sergeant Jimmy Hanson of the Tule Police Department have said that the investigators have filed subpoenas and they are still waiting on financial records. And of course, the payments for his VA, it was total at least $177,000. So this is what Hanson has said. Paul Mathers is believed to have died between February 4th, 2009 and March 8th, 2009. Hanson said he had been diagnosed with a terminal illness and was being treated at a local Veterans Affairs medical center, Hanson said, and was last seen there on February 4th, 2009. So between February 4th and March 8th of 2009, that's what Paul Mathers had believed that that's when he died, was during that time between February and March of 2009. He also has been diagnosed with a terminal illness. We have no idea what kind of terminal illness it is. And of course, he was being treated at a local Veterans Affairs medical center. This is what Hanson has said, and was last seen there on February 4th of 2009. So that was the last time the doctors have seen him, was during that time. But before he died, Paul Mathers wrote a letter stating his wife was not responsible for his death, and that letter was notarized in December of 2008. The search warrant said. Yeah, so he wrote out this letter saying that his wife was not responsible for his death. And of course, this was notarized in December of 2008. This is what the search warrant said. So when you have a search warrant, yeah, you're going to look for everything that you could think of. Detectives tracked down the notary, and she said she didn't read it. She just stamped it, Hansen said. Sergeant Hansen declined to disclose Paul Mathers' illness. Janine Soron Mathers, 75, died in November from what appeared to be natural causes, Hansen said. So she never read the letter at all. She just notarized it. That's all she did. Sergeant Hansen also declined to disclose Paul Mathers' illness, so we have no idea what kind of illness he had at all. I don't know if he might have diabetes, he might have been sick for a long time and nobody knew about it. He might have had cancer. We don't know because the sergeant will not disclose the illness that he had. So we don't know what kind of sickness he had. It could be anything. Like I said, it could be diabetes, cancer, anything. So who knows? Only his wife knows, but I know she's not going to come out and say what it is either. So, and it's really sad that the police have to find a Utah man dead in a freezer. And she kept him there for 10 years and never said anything about it because she wanted she wanted his checks, like the Social Security checks and the veterans checks. So who knows what's going to happen now if she's not responsible for his death, and who's to blame, really? I guess nobody is to blame for his death right now. Leave your comments below. I am out.